Lesson 7. 평소에 별로 공부 안 해요. 평소에 별로 공부 안 해요. Which means I rarely study on a regular basis. I probably shouldn't present this lesson as it's not really encouraging you to study harder. Vocabulary. 나, 나, 나. Okay, this means I, singular first person, when you're on familiar terms with the listener. 나. If it's possessive, you say 네, 네, 네. This 네 and yes, 네 as in yes, there's very little difference in pronunciation. 네, 네. 우리, 우리. So this is plural form of I, and it's also familiar, but there's no distinction between the base form and the possessive form. 우리, 우리. 시간, 시간, 시간. 언제, 언제, 언제. 오늘, 오늘, 오늘. 오늘 아침, 오늘 아침, 오늘 아침. 오늘 밤, 오늘 밤, 오늘 밤. 내일, 내일, 내일. The day after tomorrow is 모레, 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 모레. 평일에, 평일에, 평일에. 에 is a postposition, which indicates time in this case. 평일에, 평일에, 평소에, 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 평소에. 매일, 매일, 매일. 이번 주에, 이번 주에, 이번 주에. 다음 주에, 다음 주에, 다음 주에. Notice the 에 ending here. 주말에, 주말에, 주말에. 이번 주말에, 이번 주말에, 이번 주말에. Notice 이번 means this time. 다음 주말에, 다음 주말에, 다음 주말에. 이번 this, 이번 달에, 이번 달에, 이번 달에. Notice 달 becomes stronger because of the liaison happening. 이번 달에, 이번 달에. 다음 달에, 다음 달에, 다음 달에. 금년에, which means this year. 에 again, 금년에. Or 올해에, 올해에. 금년에, 올해에. Next year, 내년에, 내년에, 내년에. 시험 때, when there's a test or during the test, you can add an 에, the time particle if you want to. 시험 때에. 시험 때에. You know 시험? 때 means time. 시험 때에. 방학 means vacation. 방학 때. 방학 때. 방학 때에. 방학 때에. 항상. 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 Okay, let's talk about some adverbs of frequency. 자주. 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 잘. 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 보통. 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 가끔. 가끔. Notice this double g. 가끔. 가끔. 별로. 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 Rarely, so it's usually used with the negative 안. 별로. 별로. 거의. 거의. 의 is very difficult to pronounce in Korean. If you pronounce it as if it's just 이, 거의, that would be fine. 거의. 거의. Same thing, hardly ever. It's even stronger than rarely, and it's used with 안. Sometimes it's used in positive sentences, meaning almost. So, for example, 거의 다 했어요. 거의 다 했어요. 하다 means to do. 다 means completely. I'm almost finished. 거의 다 했어요. 전혀. 전혀 is the absolute negative, never, not at all. So if you want to say I never study, then you'd say 공부를 전혀 안 해요. 공부를 전혀 안 해요. Okay, so that's vocabulary. How about the dialogue? So it's a dialogue between 정민 and 경희. 경희 씨, 오늘 시간 있어요? 경희 씨, 오늘 시간 있어요? Which means 경희, vocative. Today, time is, do you have time? There is time. Is there time? So with a rising intonation, once again, 경희 씨, 오늘 시간 있어요? 아니요. 오늘은 시간 없어요. 아니요. 오늘은 시간 없어요. You know what that means? No, today I don't have time. 아니요. 오늘은 시간 없어요. 나는 평일 6시에 아르바이트에 가요. 나는 평일 6시에 아르바이트에 가요. I go to a part-time job at 6 o'clock on regular days, on weekdays. Once again, 나는 평일 6시에 아르바이트에 가요. 정민 씨는요? 정민 씨는요? Which means, how about you, 정민? Because we rarely say you, the pronoun, because it seems rude. So we just put the person's name, even though it's the second person, which means the person is right in front of you. 정민 씨는요? 정민 씨는요? 정민 씨는 평일에 보통 뭐 해요? 정민 씨는 평일에 보통 뭐 해요? which means you on weekdays regularly as a routine. What do you do? So what do you do on weekdays, 정민? Once again, 정민 씨는 평일에 보통 뭐 해요? 나는 아르바이트를 안 해요. 안 means negative. Once again, 나는 아르바이트를 안 해요. Of course, I'm overly enunciating on so that you can pay attention to it. Normally, you'd say 나는 아르바이트를 안 해요, which means I don't have a part-time job. Once again, 나는 아르바이트를 안 해요. 나는 내 친구 짐하고 배구해요. 나는 내 친구 짐하고 배구해요. Which means I play volleyball with my friend Jim. Once again, 나는 내 친구 짐하고 배구해요. 가끔 우리는 축구도 해요. 가끔 우리는 축구도 해요. 가끔, occasionally, sometimes, we play soccer. 도 as well, right? So sometimes we also play soccer. Once again, 가끔 우리는 축구도 해요. Now 경희 got curious. This guy is playing all the time. Playing sports, that is. 정민 씨는 공부는 안 해요? Which means you don't study? 정민 씨는 공부는 안 해요? Notice this is a topic marker. When it comes to studying, you don't do that, which gives a little emphasis. So topic marker can come in a place where in English you would put, this would be an object, right? Do study. It would be the object. But in Korean, you're emphasizing it. You're drawing all the attention to it. So it doesn't matter if it's the subject position or the object position. You can use a topic marker. 정민 씨는 공부는 안 해요? Once again, 정민 씨는 공부는 안 해요? 나는 평소에 거의 공부 안 해요. 나는 평소에 거의 공부 안 해요. You've probably figured this one out. On a regular basis, rarely do I study. So I rarely study on a regular basis. Once again, 나는 평소에 거의 공부 안 해요. 그럼 언제 해요? 그럼 언제 해요? Remember 그럼, which means in that case, when do you study? 공부 is omitted because it's assumed from the previous sentence. 그럼 언제 해요? Once again, 그럼 언제 해요? 시험 때 해요. 시험 때 해요. Which means when there's a test. Sound familiar? 시험 때 해요. Okay, so that's the dialogue. Let's talk about some grammar. The first one is 안, to negate a sentence. Where do you put it is the question, right? You put it directly before the verb to negate the sentence. So let's look at some examples. 백희 씨는 평일에 학교에 안 가요. 가요 is the verb and right in front of it. So on weekdays, Becky doesn't go to school. Notice, without it, you would have a positive sentence, right? 오늘은 밥을 안 먹어요. Today, I don't eat rice. I don't eat any meals because 밥 means rice, but it also means meals. So it must be Ramadan or something, some fasting day, right? 오늘은 밥을 안 먹어요. Notice before the verb, 오늘은 밥을 안 먹어요. Exceptions. When you have 해요 verbs, notice that 해요 is a combinational verb. You can add something, then it goes in the middle. So the 해요 verbs get separated. So 나타샤 씨는 주말에 공부를 안 해요. Notice you can put an object marker. And one thing that if you get a little more advanced in Korean, you can probably tell because all these words are foreign words. 공부 is originally Chinese, shower English, shopping also English. Then you add 해요 to make these nouns into verbs. That's why you can even put object markers as if these are things. But 가요, 먹어요, these are native Korean verbs. Then they just function as one unit and you put an in front of them. But with these foreign words that are combinational with the verb 해요, then you put an right in the middle. So 공부를 안 해요. 샤워를 안 해요. 쇼핑을 안 해요. Alternatively, you can say 공부 안 해요. 샤워 안 해요. 쇼핑 안 해요. You can try going back to the list of activity verbs and try to negate all of them or do the exercises in the chapter. Okay, the second grammar point. Okay, markers. 가, 이, remember subject markers depending on what comes in front of these markers. 은, 는, topic markers. 을, 를, object markers, remember? And they are terribly confusing. You put these things right next to the subject. You put these things when you're talking about a certain topic. 을, you use these things to indicate something is the object of a sentence. But sometimes the context determines everything. So for example, 우리는 축구를 해요. 우리는, so when it comes to us, we play soccer because it's a topic marker. And of course, this is the object marker because you're playing soccer. 우리는 축구도 해요. 도 means also. So what probably came before this sentence is we play volleyball or baseball or basketball, but we also play soccer. 우리도 축구를 해요. So what do you think was mentioned before? Because also goes with 우리. You probably got it right. Maybe somebody else plays soccer, but 우리도, not to lose out in a competition, we too play soccer. And then if it's just a simple marker, subject, 우리가 축구를 해요. And sometimes it could mean that as opposed to other people. But these are very subtle things, and as you develop your language skills, you'll kind of develop a kind of feel for these things rather than, consciously articulating the rules. That's exactly why you need to memorize a whole bunch of sentences and become just familiar with saying things. Grammar 4. Frequency adverbs like 가끔, 자주, or time adverbs like when answers question. This answers the question of how often. These things answer questions about when, right? 주말에, on weekends, 평소에, on a regular basis. They normally come before the verb, but their locations are rather flexible, with slight differences in meaning, of course. But they are never the last word in a sentence. The last word in a sentence has always to be the verb. So let's look at it. This is the most standard location. 우리는 가끔 축구를 해요. And you can split this. 축구를 해요. 우리는 축구를 가끔 해요. That's fine. Or if you can emphasize this, 가끔, occasionally, we play soccer. 가끔 우리는 축구를 해요. But again, the locations change meaning, but also the intonational patterns can change the emphasis So we can say 우리는 축구를 가끔 해요. 가끔, because I'm emphasizing that with pronunciation also. That's the emphasis. 우리는 축구를 해요. If I put emphasis on 축구, that means occasionally, as opposed to other sports, we play soccer. So these are all subtle variations that you'll get used to. 저는 평소에 청소를 해요. 평소에 저는 청소를 해요. or 저는 청소를 평소에 해요. I remember 청소해요, which means clean. I regularly clean. 주말에, not clean yourself, but clean the house or something. 주말에 저는 학교에 가요. 주말에 저는 학교에 가요. This sentence has both the time expression and the location expression. And you can move things around rather flexibly, except the time expression usually comes before the location expression. How about the marker 에? We have used 에 with place location expressions, right? 사무실에 선생님이 있어요, meaning the teacher is in the office. 브레마턴에 올림픽 칼리지가 있어요, like that, right? 학생회관에 레이먼드가 있어요. Raymond is in the student center. 집에 모린이 있어요. Maureen is at home. 브리안이 콘서트에 있어요. Brienne is at a concert, like that. Remember, a is used to indicate stationary location. Remember, stationary meaning something exists somewhere, but there's no activity going on necessarily. When you're referring to a location, like playing soccer at a soccer field, you would say 에서. Or so 축구장에서 or 운동장에서 축구를 해요. If you're studying, even though it's a mental activity, in the library, you would say 도서관에서 공부를 해요. Like that, right? So that's the contrast. But we're talking about 에 here. But 에 is also used with time expressions. In English, the equivalents would be in, on, at. But in Korean, 에 does everything. So look at this. 3시에 집에 가요. At 3 o'clock, it would be at, I go home. 월요일에 외식해요. On Mondays, or on a particular Monday, I eat out. 3월달에 축구해요. I play soccer in March. In. Right? So it's always 에. That's it. Lesson 7. That wraps up Lesson 7. 평소에 공부 안 해요. I want you to do the exercises and also translate the checkpoint dialogues. Thank you.